Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Rhode Island Small Business Coalition's Small Business Forum. I'm your host, David Dadekian of Eat, Drink, Rhode Island, and we're very glad to have you here with us. If you're listening on your favorite podcast app, make sure you give us a thumbs up or a review, a 5-star, however you can there, and check out our show notes. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, and comments. Please, if you have questions or comments for our guests today, we're very happy to have two people from Commerce, Rhode Island with us today. We have Doris Blanchard, who's the Engagement and Outreach Director. And then we have Simon Goudiaby. I hope I said that right, Simon. And he is the Small Business Advisor to Governor Dan McKee. Simon, unfortunately, is not on camera with us, but we've got him here in the background. Doris is there on camera, as you can see. And why don't we just kick things off, Simon, if you want to jump in and talk to us about being the Small Business Advisor to the Governor and working at Commerce there.
Good afternoon. Thank you, David. My name is Simon Goudiaby, like you said, and you said it right. And so I work for Governor Dan McKee, and I'm his small business advisor and his liaison at Commerce. Today, I would like to talk about the Rhode Island 2030 plan, which is a comprehensive policy document that charts the course for a brighter future for all Rhode Islanders. It's a document that a plan that was put together to lift up all residents of the state in every community in every corner of our state. And within that plan, the Rhode Island 2030 plan, by the way, people can access that by going to ri2030.com. They can find it there.
Great, thanks, Simon. I'll make sure to put that link down there in the show notes. Appreciate that.
ri2030.com. And there are 4 pillars, if not 5 pillars, in this plan. First of all, strengthening and improving our K-12 education. We started with attendance matters, and now we're doing math matters, and then next we will be doing reading matters, and it's working really, really well. And the folks in charge of that are doing an excellent job, and the parents and Rhode, they're all working on this, and it's working well. And then the other one is building a road to prosperity by increasing, putting things together in order to increase the earnings of all Rhode Islanders. And we want to lift up everybody. And by enhancing workforce development, improving housing ecosystem, and supporting small businesses and creating a competitive tax environment, and driving economic development and growth. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
And so we're working on it, and through Commerce, through the Department of Labor and Training and other agencies. And the third one I will talk about is healthier Rhode Islanders, and supporting physical health, supporting investing in children and families, strengthening Rhode Island healthcare system, etc., supporting veterans and seniors, and of course reducing homelessness. And that goes into the fourth thing, which is building the infrastructure, including housing. As you know, our housing stack is not up to par.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys are aware of the fact that our Department of Housing had just put out about a month ago the program to build 15,000 houses between now and 2030. And they're working on it, and they're doing a good job to catch up and to reduce homelessness, if not eradicate homelessness. So they're working on that. So also improving our roads and bridges, and investing in the port and the waters infrastructure, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And a lot of good things are happening business-wise in Rhode Island, helping big businesses and helping micro and small businesses. By the way, that's our biggest group of businesses. That's micro and small businesses in Rhode Island. About
Right.
93% of them, and the governor is very much aware of it. And as a former small business owner himself, he understands the need and the importance of helping small businesses and getting them to be competitive, to grow, and to giving them the resources they need to really do a good job and hire more people, and paying people higher wages.
Right.
And so we working on it, and we also working on getting the word out, because a lot of good things are happening with this administration, but unfortunately not many people know about it, and we would like for it to be known, because we're here working for Rhode Islanders, and that's what our job is all about: working for Rhode Islanders and put Rhode Island in a better footing than before we get here. So
Yeah. Well, it's a hard news cycle. There's a lot of news out there, and that's why we're trying to specifically target small businesses. The coalition has been around for about 5 years now, and we still want more people to know about us. I mean, that's what we're all here for, just to help out, to be supportive, and talking about the 20 by 30, or sorry, 2030 plan. It's a lot of those things help small businesses. Infrastructure obviously helps small business. Housing can help with employment.
yeah,
There's lots of parts of the plan that can certainly assist the small business community.
yeah.
So it's good to get that word out there and let
Yeah,
people know
and
what's going
to your point, we cannot attract workers here for high-paying jobs if we don't have housing for them,
on.
right?
Right.
No, it all works together, and we cannot have our people, our Rhode Islanders, getting into those high-paying jobs if we don't educate them and if we don't train them, right?
Yeah.
So it all works together, and people will not come if the roads and the bridges are not working, and so forth. And speaking of bridge, so as you know, we have the money, and we have also identify who's going to be building the
Right.
bridge, and it's all in place, and we're very, very happy about that, and we look forward to that being done soon,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
keeping in mind safety too.
Of course. Yeah, as far as from what I've read, it's a little over 3 year timeline. So we'll certainly be keeping attention on that as we go forward. Doris, let's get you to jump in here. Outreach and engagement is very important, as we've kind of just discussed. Getting through the news cycle, letting people know what's going on. I know you've been at Commerce for a little while now. Why don't you tell us about your work there and supporting small businesses?
Yes, well, thank you so much for this opportunity. As Simon said, we need to share the good information that we have and how we help our small businesses in the state. It doesn't matter what size they are, whether they're thinking, or have, or they're in the growth stage. We have a lot of resources. So I work at the Rhode Island Commerce Corporation for the last 10 years. I started in 2015, working and managing different programs at the Rhode Island Commerce Corporation, including the Access to Capital program and Supply RI. But now my role is more to provide and share the resources that we have in the state with all our businesses, and partnering with different organizations like yours, chambers of commerce, cities and towns, trade organizations, and our business resource partners, to connect with them and to provide them, the tools and resources and programs that could help our small businesses to grow and thrive. So the Rhode Island Commerce Corporation is the state economic development agency. And our main focus is, to attract businesses to come to Rhode Island, to invest in Rhode Island, to create jobs, right? But also at the same time to provide them with, the resources that they need to help them to navigate through, all the red tape, right? To cut the red tape
Yeah.
and to streamline the process, because a lot of a lot of times it's a little confusing to go through all the different resources that we have, and we have a lot of them, and a lot of programs also to help our small businesses in Rhode Island.
Excellent, thank you. Yeah, the Rhode Island Small Business Coalition has worked closely with Commerce over the years on many of those programs, and also with DLT. Simon mentioned DLT, and we work with Real Jobs and things of that nature. But can you speak specifically to some of the programs that are active at Commerce right now that small business can turn to?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had an RFP for the e-commerce that was the deadline was on June 2nd. So they're reviewing the responses. So the idea with that is the e-commerce technical assistant program. So businesses, for example, that they may have a website, but they don't have an e-commerce into their website. There's going to be some assistance to increase, and of course, the result to increase their sales. Also, we have loan programs. And that is very important for our small business that we have, if they don't qualify for a traditional lending, they can, contact Commerce, and we have different programs to access capital through the SBAP program, the SBLF, the SSBCI, a lot of acronyms, I know. And then there's a new Rhode Island Venture Capital Fund that is coming soon. Also on the technical assistant piece, we launch was 3 months ago with the Secretary of State is called the Small Business Assistant Portal, where whether you are going to start your business or you are already in business but you may need additional resources, you can go to the portal and just answer a few questions about your business and about the sector, and they will provide you with a list of resources that are available to you to help you, whether it's mentoring program, whether it's a technical assistant program, or access to capital. So that is a great enhance on that tool. I highly recommend it, and I'll put the link in the chat for you. Also, we have a program under the Renewable Energy Fund, and this is to scale for a small scale and commercial businesses that are seeking to work on maybe solar projects, and this applies for nonprofit or academic institutions, municipalities, or any other facility. And there's going to be one in the summer coming up. They told me, kind of like maybe early July, and there's another round in the fall. So stay tuned. All our updates are in our new website. All the information is there. So I invite everyone to visit commercearide.com to see all the programs that are available. Also, another important program that is coming up, we don't have a date yet, but is very popular, the innovation vouchers.
Yeah.
So that is going to be available. But what I ask everyone is there's you can sign up for a newsletter and update. So when the new innovation vouchers opens up, you will get notified. So that is the best thing. You sign up for an email, and you will get that email, letting you know. Waymaker also, the recent cohort is closed. There's an upcoming event on September 18 that also might be a good activity for your members to attend to learn more about Waymaker. As you know, Waymaker has expanded to teaching the teacher sector, and also doctors in the health sector, so dentists. So that is a good incentive, right, for the businesses to promote among their employees. So they had to be in the STAC industry, which is the science, technology, engineering, math, but now is with the education and with the health sector.
Excellent. That's fantastic to hear. Yeah, I know those two programs have been very successful. A lot of small businesses have gone through using those, especially the innovation voucher. I know a few myself that have used it, and it's been very successful. So that's great to hear. Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for that. Tell us a little bit about the I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name of it now. Oh, forgive me, Doris. Oh, Supply RI.
Supply
Sorry, sorry about that. I've used it for so many years through some of my clients, and I forget the name for a second there. Yeah, Supply RI. I think more of our small businesses should know about that, because I think it's been a very useful program as well.
Yeah, so actually, I think we worked very closely together during the pandemic, and I was managing Supply RI at that time. So Supply RI is a great program for businesses that had the capacity to provide, their goods and services to our anchors. We call them anchor institutions, which are, our largest buyers in the state. So like CVS, like Amica, Brown University, Gilbane, right, among others. So they can go to the website, Supply RI, and sign up. And then there is an onboarding process where they see what is your capacity. They help you with putting together a capability statement, and they connect you with those anchors. They have a lot of events, networking events, and they help you to contact any of those anchors, so you can start that process. So that is kind of like similar to Apex. We have Apex, used to be PTAC. That is more for companies that are seeking to do contracts with the state or with the federal government, whereas Supply RI is more for our anchor institutions in the state.
Yeah. Institutional buying, yeah, exactly. I know in the food realm, people say that, like, oh, well, why can't I, why isn't there local food at Rhode Island Hospital or something? And it's, and it's not always been easy in the past to make that connection, but Supply RI does make that connection for businesses to supply them like
and
that.
we work with different sectors,
right, yeah.
Including the food sector.
Just
Absolutely.
wanted to add, Supply RI helps people, our businesses and entrepreneurs, with their capabilities statement.
Yeah.
And that's very important, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. So
it's a very good point. Thank you. Yeah. So Simon, tell us a little more. I know, the legislative session will be coming to a close. The budget will be getting passed soon, and Governor McKee's got a lot of good things in the budget for small business. Where do you see that going as we move forward into the next year? What do you see happening with small businesses and things of that nature?
It's as you know, it's been a challenging budget session, because all the ARPA money is gone now, and so we are back to quote unquote reality. We're not getting flush with money from the federal government, and but the governor put in a balanced budget. And of course, everybody wants money, but there's not enough to go around. But he managed to put together with his team, of course, a balanced budget, and hopefully most, if not all, of what he put on the table will pass, because, as you know, it's tough. It's tough, not only for the governor but also for the legislators.
Absolutely, yeah.
But he works hand in hand with the legislators, with the speaker and the Senate leadership. So on a weekly basis, he's been working with them to try to make sure they come up with something that will satisfy most Rhode Islanders and put Rhode Island in the right path going forward. Another thing I want to mention is we also understand the difficulties that most micro and small businesses encounter when they try to get a loan or funding from regular banks. And of course, as you know, the banks, nothing against them, but not everybody qualifies, and they ask a lot in terms of collateral and all of that people don't have, but that doesn't mean the business is not a viable one. So we're trying to find different ways, uncommon type funding methods out there, and we're talking and we putting our heads together and trying to come up with ways to get funding done for entrepreneurs and micro and small businesses. So
That's good.
we are
It's good to hear.
actively working on that.
Oh, that's very nice to hear. Thank you for that, Simon. All right, so Doris, any last words? But we'll let Simon go last. But how about you first? And anything else you'd like to add that's going on there at Commerce?
Well, and I think it is also important to know, and I think you mentioned it, David, on how we work with all the other state agencies, right? So like when a small business, maybe they need to open a restaurant, or they need a permit from the Department of Health, we help them with that. Also, with the Department of Labor and Training, about the other programs that they have, like Real Jobs, Rhode Island Skills.
Yep.
Also the incumbent worker training program, very popular. Work immersion, right? Another popular program. So we go and visit small businesses. We go to Goldman Sachs program to let them know about those programs as well. And I work very closely with Olivia Byron from the Department of Labor and Training. So it is important for them. I guess the message is like, if they have any questions, and I know there's a lot of information that we throw at them, right, to seek or navigate, give us a call. We have a client services team. Give us a call at Commerce, or call me, and then I will lead you to where, connect you with the resources that you need. But it's very important for our small businesses to go to the website, or to be informed, or to attend events, through your chambers of commerce or any other organizations, because I go there a lot, almost every day of the week, and I constantly sharing information with our small businesses. So
yeah, no, communication is key. We that's what part of the point of this forum is to get people understanding that these resources are out there, communicating. We've got Secretary of State Amore coming on the program. Olivia from DLT that you just mentioned, she'll be coming on the program as well. It's great to be able to connect with people, and like I said, we'll share all the links and information down below there. Simon, anything you'd like to add before we wrap?
Yes, first of all, I want to thank you and Jen for having us today. That's great, and that's part of also letting people know about all the good things that the McKee administration has been doing. And I don't know if that's possible or not for you guys, but for the past 3 years, I've been organizing these it's like town hall meeting with the governor and entrepreneurs and small businesses. Maybe we can do something like that with your members, and you guys can record it and direct, and whereby it's not a speaking engagement. It's just we introduce the governor, the lieutenant governor,
Right.
and then some of the heads of agencies like the DLT director, the DPUC director, and the commerce president or commerce secretary, whomever out there, or Keith Stokes at Daddy. We can bring them, and then they just answer the questions from the audience. The audience say, hey, listen, I wanted to open my car dealership, and these are the issues I had encountered, and the governor will answer, and the heads of agencies answer, in more details and stuff like that. The lieutenant governor also, when she's available, she does that too. And so if you guys want to do that, you're more than welcome. We can try to organize that for August or September or October, whichever works for you guys.
That might be great. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we average like 40 businesses, but it could be even less than that, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. That's initially how this all started with then Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee during the pandemic. We were doing these things on social media to try and get people to ask questions that were very at the time very important to their business staying open and alive. And we had the governor at our Rhode Island Small Business Coalition event at Medici a couple of months ago, which was great. But it'd be great to I remember you there. Yeah. So it'd be great to do a forum, more of an interactive talking conversation forum in the fall. So yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, we just did one about a month ago with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce at the Met School in Providence.
Excellent.
It was a morning thing. I think we averaged like 38 people, 38 businesses were there, something like that. So,
Well, thank you very much.
yeah.
So thank you very much for your time. This is Simon Goudiaby from the
Governor's
liaison
office.
small business for Coalition to Commerce and the small business advisor to Governor Dan McKee. And then he's off screen there, and on screen here with us is Doris Blanchard, the Director of Outreach and Engagement at Commerce RI. Thank you both very much for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
And there is another great episode, though. I hope you learned a lot. Like Doris mentioned, a lot of programs. We'll link those up down below. It's really important for you to check all those things out if you're a small business in need. That's what we're here for, to help the small businesses out. The Small Business Coalition can be found at risbc.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, LinkedIn, all that. That'll all be linked up below as well. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and take care.